Duchess of Kent's unprecedented royal move celebrated by Archbishop of York. The Duchess of Kent has been celebrated for her deep and profound faith by the Anglican Archbishop of York in a touching statement that referenced her conversion to Catholicism. On Friday, Buckingham Palace confirmed the 92-year-old royal had sadly died at Kensington Palace. The palace said in a statement that the Duchess passed away peacefully last night at Kensington Palace, surrounded by her family. Following the statement, the Archbishop of York, Stephen Cottrell, paid tribute to the Yorkshire native. "Today, we mourn the death of Catherine, HRH the Duchess of Kent, who was born here in Yorkshire and whose royal wedding was held at York Minster in the city whose freedom she held," the statement began. Catherine was an advocate for children and young people's welfare throughout her life. She taught and encouraged generations of young musicians. Millions will remember her comfort and kindness exemplified in her embrace of Jana Novotná in the final at Wimbledon, whose patron she was for many years, the Archbishop continued. The touching message also celebrated the Duchess's conversion from the Anglicanism of her birth to Catholicism. In 1994, her own deep and profound faith led her from Anglicanism to Roman Catholicism, a moment the then Archbishop of Canterbury described as a personal decision of a devout Christian on a spiritual journey, the Archbishop said. The tribute continued. She was held in high esteem by all who met her and knew her. "I pray for the repose of her soul, and that HRH the Duke of Kent, their children and all the royal family may know the consolation and comfort that comes from our common Christian faith. May she rest in peace and rise in glory," Archbishop Cottrell signed off. The Church of England also issued a prayer for the Duchess of Kent following the announcement of her death. The Duchess of Kent's childhood was unusual for a royal, born in Yorkshire in 1933 with ancestral ties to Oliver Cromwell, who was responsible for overthrowing King Charles I. She received no formal education until she was 10. She would marry Prince Edward, the Duke of Kent and grandson of King George V, in 1961 at York Minster, the first royal marriage in that location in 633 years. Regarding her faith, Catherine became the first senior member of the royal family to publicly convert to Catholicism since the Act of Settlement, which bars Catholics from the line of succession. She converted with the late Queen Elizabeth II's permission, who saw it as a personal matter of faith. On Friday, a statement from Buckingham Palace read, "It is with deep sorrow that Buckingham Palace announces the death of Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Kent. Her Royal Highness passed away peacefully last night at Kensington Palace, surrounded by her family. The King and Queen and all members of the royal family join the Duke of Kent, his children and grandchildren in mourning their loss and remembering fondly the Duchess's lifelong devotion to all the organizations with which she was associated, her passion for music and her empathy for young people," the statement concluded. Prince William and Princess Kate, Prime Minister Keir Starmer and the Duchess of Kent's granddaughter Lady Amelia Windsor were among those who also paid tribute.